Hi, it's Richard Smith here, and I'm going to just show you how to do a little bit of maths using some shapes. So I'm going to go to my camera tool, and then I've got this plant which has grown and grown and grown, just like Jack and the Beanstalk. And then at the top, there's a little purple flower. If I just go further away, you can see how small the flower is compared to the plant. And this is called Ipomoea, and it's a plant I've grown. So if I just zoom in, you should be able to see some maths there. So just have a little look and see what maths you can see. There's some purple bits, some white bits. If I just take a picture, and I'll put that on my website so you can see it, I'll tweet it out. So if I then go to that picture, what I can do is do some maths with it. So if I go to edit, I should be able to change the colours. So I'm just going to try and get the colours to stand out a little bit better. So I can sort of explore the colours. So that's quite interesting because you can see the 5 purple triangles coming out from the centre. So just have a little look at the colours. I don't want to change it to black and white because I lose all that beautiful colour. I'll perhaps change it to that blue. And then don't forget, you can also crop it. So I'm just going to crop it down a little bit. And then I'll say done. So what we'll do is I'm just going to show you one of my favourite math sites. So I'm just going to go to the internet, and this is all free. So you type in a maths dictionary. Now you can find lots of good maths dictionaries, but a lot of them aren't particularly well written and there's some errors. My favourite is by Jenny Eather, so I'm going to click on that. And it's all free. So it's the second one down. And if you look at this, this is the one I used to use, but that involves Flash. So because I'm using a tablet, and in fact, Flash isn't going to be supported very soon, so you're better just to use the HTML version. So we're going to use these two here, and I'm just going to show you a few of the brilliant things that are on here. So if I click on it, and then you might have thought about what shape that flower was. So I know it starts with P. And it's actually a polygon. So I'm just going to click on polygon and we'll see if we can spot what polygon it is. So have a look down here and see if you can see what polygon it is. See if you can remember how many sides it had. And vertices are the corners. So it had 5, so it's a pentagon. So if I go back, let's just see if we got anything on pentagons here. And you can see how many different terms we've got, and as you know, maths vocabulary is key to young children. So let's click on pentagon, and it tells you a little bit about it. And you can see that the flower was roughly a regular pentagon, but you can also get irregular pentagons. As long as they got 5 sides and 5 vertices, they're called pentagons. And there we've got our chart again. And you can see some other facts about it. The interior angles are 108. It's got 5 lines of symmetry. So if we go back again, there's something called pentagonal numbers, which you might not even know about, which I used to teach at secondary school. So all you do is we draw a pentagon and put 5 dots. And then from each of those lines, we extend the lines, and then we make them longer and make a regular shape. So in this case, we put 3 dots around the side instead of just 2 dots. And we get 12 dots in total. Now hopefully you can see a pattern there. So we're going to add to the shape and put 4 dots along each side, and you get 22. and then 5 dots, and you get 35. So what I'd like you to do is to think about what the next one will be and try and work it out. And for secondary schools, there's a formula down the bottom, and you might even like to look at that in year 6. So thanks for watching, and enjoy that dictionary, and thanks to Jenny for all her hours and hours of work.